Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to Brits try Memphis Soul Food for the first time. Yeah, Memphis, in terms of the food, I mean it's in the south, so I assume it'll be sort of similar to what I've seen before, whether it's barbecue or like gumbo and just foods like that. Just foods that are unhealthy but goddamn good to eat. But yeah, we're gonna check this out and see, because I don't really know in terms of Memphis what sort of foods that come out of here and stuff. So we're gonna check this out and just see the foods, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into this video.
Feel my soul being soothed.
I've never had anything that tastes anything like that before.
It's really like a hug.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Wow, soul food.
Our seniors. Hello, hello.
Welcome to our seniors.
Thank
How
you so much.
doing?
Oh, we get
Hello. How you doing?
Thank you so much.
We get a hug.
Miss BJ. BJ. That's a very unfortunate nickname.
Ain't the one our seniors.
Not really used to such a warm welcome in the
No,
UK, to be
definitely
honest.
not.
But it's a nice
Well,
breath
you
of
won't
fresh
find
air.
that welcome probably nowhere, not only in the UK, in America either.
Oh, really?
Okay.
You know, but you're part of the family now.
Oh, that was the easiest adoption process.
I've heard this is the spot for the best soul food in Memphis.
No, you have that confused.
Okay.
Let's start back over.
In the US.
I say Tennessee. I say the United States. I say the world, because I'm the only one got love, boo. Ain't nobody else got no love but our seniors.
Okay.
Okay.
Best soul food in the world.
Like I say, we cook with love. Our senior been in business 27 years. Our senior is my mother. I lost my only child, so I wear these on everything I interview. So I took this restaurant. I did not cook growing up. You know, my mother, our senior, trained me by coming to Memphis. She could call me and say it should be this color by now, it should be that color by now.
Okay.
I mean, it's nothing but God. That's the only person I can give credit.
Thank you so
Bless
much
you.
for having us.
Yeah, it's
We're
so
super
good to be
excited.
here.
My soul and stomach.
Oh, well, baby, I feed your heart, your head.
Okay.
Then, baby, I definitely got your stomach, so I ain't even worried about that one. I got you. I got you. So,
She's
yeah.
confident.
An extremely.
She knows what she's good at, man. I guess she's the chef. She's the one creating this
Really
greatness.
warm welcome.
Oh.
And not just because it's 37 degrees outside.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
What's this?
That's the getaway.
Ghetto aid.
It's like the homemade Kool-Aid.
What's the secret ingredient?
Ghetto aid.
Different Kool-Aids and lots and lots and lots and lots of sugar.
Okay.
Okay. That's 4 lots.
Oh no, yeah. Gee, to be honest, I really need a bit of sugar right now, so I'm ready. Oh. 3 different Kool-Aids combined.
Wow, she wasn't kidding. That's lovely, but it tastes like concentrate. We would sell that in the UK to be diluted. 1 part ghetto aid, 10 parts water. You know?
Wow. Look
This
at that.
is the double decker that I created.
Oh my gosh.
It has 2 pieces of fish on Texas toast. The
Fish? I was not expecting fish in this video. Okay. Is that a bit of pickle on top?
tartar sauce. I'm going to bring you some homemade tartar sauce.
Fantastic.
And I created that. And these are your fried green tomatoes. Some people fry their tomatoes with meal. We fry them with flour. And this here is the smothered pork chop and the smothered chicken. Should have got one of mine smothered, but you got everything.
I was thinking this was just biscuits and gravy again, because it sort of looks like it. I mean, it's a different sort of color of the sauce, but it's not.
Now, can I ask one more thing, Alcina? No, it's not Alcina, I keep calling you that.
Miss BJ, because you a baby, you cannot call me by my first name. T, give me some tartar sauce.
Sorry,
You'll
madam.
be all
Sorry,
right.
madam. Sorry.
Give me some tartar sauce.
What
Miss
do we
BJ.
call you, your
Miss
ladyship?
Miss
Okay.
BJ.
Miss
I love that.
Your ladyship?
Yeah, thank you. The boss.
We actually went noodling for catfish yesterday.
Oh, bless your heart. Never been there, never done that.
Yeah, we did it in
Put your hand in
Mississippi.
their nest, and then they bite onto it, and
I
you have to
can imagine.
grab their jaw,
Oh my goodness.
and you pull it out.
Did you enjoy that?
Amazing.
It was a lot of fun.
It was
a lot of
so
fun. I'd
good.
recommend it. This, however, looks like a much better way to enjoy the catfish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Without getting eaten by the catfish before you eat the catfish.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, exactly.
So this is soul food.
Never had catfish before, but I feel like in terms of fish, like fish that is eaten in the US. So you've obviously got salmon, tuna, cod, haddock, all these different types. Is catfish like #1 in a lot of states in the US? Because in the UK, I don't think I've really ever seen it as an option. But I've definitely seen, and I've just watched people in the past, like vlogs and people like stuff like that. People like eating catfish. I think I've actually seen people like fishing for catfish on YouTube before, just when I watch YouTube late into the night and just watch random content, as some people do. But yeah, is catfish one of the most popular fishes to eat in the US, or just maybe certain parts? Because I definitely see it a lot.
This is soul food, Ollie. Cooked from the soul with love. This is
Green fried potatoes.
fried green tomatoes. you were way off.
I only got one word wrong.
So
Only one
close,
word wrong.
and yet so far.
Okay.
I have heard a lot about green tomatoes.
I thought green tomatoes were
Big tomatoes.
Well, they are unripe. That's why they call them green tomatoes.
Okay. Oh, wow. I've never had anything that tastes anything like that before. Are you serious right now?
It's like a deep fried salad. If you want the healthiness of a salad minus the unhealthiness of a deep fried thing, so I guess you're kind of
That's not healthy. Come on now, it's still deep fried.
neutral health.
Exactly. The only time we've ever tried soul food before was in Louisiana. It was like Creole Cajun, quite a different vibe.
That was
right?
amazing.
That was one of the best meals we had in the States. Incredible. Interestingly, they like cook in big batches, right? And then they serve it out when everyone comes, which, I mean, it still tasted amazing. I didn't hold that against them at all. This is all cooked fresh to order, and you can really taste it with the deep fried stuff, because that's like fresh, soft cooked tomato, crispy on the outside.
Okay, so this is deep fried catfish.
This is her double decker.
Oh, that
She
is
said
big.
we need to put on some of her homemade tartar sauce as well.
Let's do it.
What?
I don't even know. I mean, I know to me a lot of fish tastes relatively similar. Not similar because I mean it's not, but I'm assuming this tastes somewhat like cod, right? Because I don't have an idea of what it tastes like. Obviously, the batter is its own thing, but the actual taste of the fish, I assume it's somewhat like cod.
What is...
Okay,
What?
I feel conflicted. Just objectively, my taste buds are telling me that is a lot better than the catfish that I caught yesterday.
It is.
But
It tastes a lot better, Ollie.
my heart says, stay loyal to your buddy who you ripped from his nest and then devoured.
Okay, didn't need to look
I need to see that video, by the way. That sounds like a pretty cool video to react to.
at that, but okay. That is incredible. I just want to try some of the catfish by itself. It's so succulent. The breading, the crisp, whatever, however she's frying that is perfect. Oh my gosh.
You know,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Ollie. This is not a normal sandwich. This is something she invented herself. It's perfectly balanced. The bread, nice and like crispy, it's like lightly toasted, not overpowering at all, just complements everything else inside it. You know what I feel like makes it though? Instead of like pickles, she's put these chunks, I don't know if you can see, these chunks of green tomato in. And that fried green tomato is incredible. It's like a pickle, it's tangy, fresh, but then it's less intense than a pickle.
you couldn't have pickle in a fish sandwich. It's too much. It doesn't. It couldn't compete with the flavor.
Yeah, that bit. Well, that's the strongest pickle I think I've ever tasted. That is a fierce pickle. Pickle packs a punch. Wow. Pork chop
It's fried and then
smothered in gravy.
All right, before we do that, Josh,
Yes.
I've noticed there's a jukebox over there. What to choose? What to choose? How about a NordVPN song?
Is this? This is a NordVPN. I've just reacted to 2 people with NordVPN sponsoring them. Go on, man. Get that shmoney. NordVPN, I guess they're just paying out everyone again, but there you go. They're securing the bag. You love to see it.
You can see the thickness of this pork chop. Wow. Yeah. Oh. That's ridiculous. What is that gravy?
It's really creamy, right? It's almost like a
Gravy
kind
is
of.
delicious.
I can feel my soul being soothed.
Big time.
Her ladyship invited us with a
Yeah.
warm hug, then promptly
Yeah.
adopted us. She said we're part of the family straight away. No vetting. I'd do a background check at least.
no. Not at all.
Yeah, I could have a checkered history, but she just, you know.
Yeah. She liked your vibe.
Also, recently, I said I don't like mac and cheese. I've actually had a good mac and cheese recently, and now I've sort of changed my mind. Before, I used to just not like it, and it's probably just from previous experiences. Probably just getting like shop-made, microwavable mac and cheese, you know. I had it properly, and it was good, man. I can't lie. I think my mind's been changed. So now when I see a good mac and cheese, I do want to try that because I know it's going to be levels above what I've had.
Do you like my vibe?
Like your vibe. How's the mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, I really like that. It's less intense. What's this? This is cabbage.
I got no idea what
This is cabbage.
That's really good.
Look at that.
How about the cornbread? Do you know what that was?
Oh, we haven't tried the cornbread yet.
Oh, I thought that was a pancake.
No, that's cornbread.
It's delicious. Did you put it in the gravy? You immediately put it in the gravy. I want it with
That's
the gravy
good.
as well.
I don't really like cornbread normally. But I think because it's like fried, it's crispy on the outside. The reason I don't like cornbread is I feel like you bite into it, it's just a kind of mush, you know?
Some people call it corn fritters. That's what I call it.
Ah.
Corn fritters.
I don't know what you put in that gravy, but that gravy's...
Homemade.
Oh,
So I said everything.
everything's homemade. You can really taste this all just freshly cooked.
How old are these recipes?
Alcina Mama was born January 13, 1921.
Wow.
Oh my
So
gosh.
all the recipes that I use are her recipes of mine. I don't use anybody else's recipe. My grandmother, which I'm named after Betty.
Okay, Betty.
So
You just used her first name again.
That's okay, but he did just repeat.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure you keep him in check.
Sorry. Okay.
You're on a tight ship in here.
He's such a shit. He's such a shit stirrer.
I can tell.
Have you ever had yams before?
We have no.
I don't,
That's candy yams.
So these candied
Some
yams.
people call them yams, some people call them sweet potatoes.
Okay.
But it's like a really dish in the African American community that you have to have every holiday.
what? Hell yeah.
But then we cook it here every day.
Oh my gosh.
I could just eat a whole plate of those.
It tastes like autumn, you know?
Yeah.
Like autumn. You know,
Like fall. They call it fall here.
Yeah.
My mom always say October potatoes are the better potatoes.
It's so soft, but also sweet and all like candy.
It really is kind of like a dessert on the side. you know?
Yeah,
Kinda
almost.
like a sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, although next to the ghetto aid, I mean, that would taste savory.
Yeah. The getaway is very sweet.
Seriously.
You're jumping off the mountain.
Yeah.
Lot of sugar.
That's my favorite side so far.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite side. From the sides, although the green tomatoes
green
Yeah.
tomatoes.
was so good. Why don't we eat the tomatoes green? Is it common to eat the green
Well,
tomatoes
that's when
here?
they fry 'em, but one time I was out of some, so I fried the red ones. You can fry the
Okay.
red ones too, but most of the time it's the green ones, 99%.
It's so tangy and delicious.
But like I say, but when people fry 'em with meal, they're more grainy. We fry 'em with flour. And then a lot of restaurants buy 'em frozen, but we don't do anything like that.
They-
So those are made fresh.
They taste so fresh and just
Don't make a difference.
they've just come out the fryer, right? Like it tasted like that. Okay.
Did you put them in the double decker?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
two in the double decker.
that's what that is? That's what because it works. It works almost like a pickle
Yeah.
does in a burger.
Yeah, we had
What is soul food? I mean, I know it's this, but like,
soul food. The history of soul food is that was when the slave master would give the African their slaves the food that they thought was not even good. So that's
Okay.
why you had the chitlins. That's why things that they didn't want.
Yeah.
So they took something that they were so intelligent. They took something that was
That's a fascinating history. So they gave them the foods basically that they thought were not desirable, and they ended up turning it into some of the most desirable food. That's so fascinating.
supposed to be meant for no good
Right.
and turned it into a delicacy. So that's why we call it soul, because it's food that was cooked from the soul.
Wow.
Because it was not good, given to them for good. It was given
Right.
them for bad.
Right.
I was just thinking soul food was just sort of like, I always just, I guess, thought it was just another way to just say like, what's the word? Not fast food, but just food that's not very healthy but tastes really good and makes you feel happy just because it just tastes amazing. But that's the whole different meaning. I did not know that.
And
Wow.
they made something good out of it.
the stone that was rejected
Yeah,
becomes
exactly.
the cornerstone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the creativity to make it taste this good. I mean, clearly the love and care that goes into these recipes, you can taste.
And that's what they get, because these are the recipes my mom used. A lot our soul food places don't taste like this.
Yeah.
Our home cooking places don't
Yeah.
taste like this. It is that you got to care about your people. You got to care about your customer.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I really do care about my customer. That's why I don't pre-cook anything. Everything is cooked right then and right there, because I want them to experience. After I lost my child, I want them to experience the same thing that I experienced growing up. as a child. My mother made everything from scratch.
It is such a privilege to get to taste this, such family cooking. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Late PJ. She's a star. She is an absolute star. Okay.
Fried chicken.
Okay, fried chicken. Chunk of meat. Wow, so this is on the bone, chicken straight off the bone.
This might be my favorite thing.
It's battered in this crispy batter and then covered in this southern gravy. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
It is incredible.
That is genuinely, I mean, it's not even really fair to call this fried chicken. It's not fair to label it the same thing as what they're selling in KFC. Like, it's just not at all. It's in a league of its own. My goodness me. Look at the cornbread. This cornbread is incredible.
So it's interesting, our ladyship said, soul food is making something beautiful from scraps, as it were. Because that's a theme that is repeated all around the world, I think. We spent a lot of time in Korea. Dishes like budae-jjigae, army-based stew, was made from the discarded ingredients of military bases.
Very true. Yeah.
After the Korean War. It's the human spirit to kind of make something good out of something terrible. That is amazing, isn't it? And maybe that's what they mean when they say it's made with love. Like, it's like love endures.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the thing, right? When you're comfortable, you don't really need to be that creative. It's like art, right? Like, a lot of art comes from dark places.
Yeah.
Mate, you guys need to try these. Have you had green tomatoes before?
Green tomatoes?
Yeah. Homemade sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Yeah. That's a game changer. Like, how do we not eat that?
I don't know who came up with the idea.
Oh, it's good.
When they came up with it,
Yeah.
Do you come here often?
yeah, I come with it. You know, 'cause I like soul food.
Yeah.
Because we ride around and people eat McDonald's,
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah, there's so much fun. Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but I like to come somewhere where I know they took the time,
Yeah.
peeled the tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's cooked fresh just for you.
It just cooked right then and there.
Yeah. That's a good point, because I'm not entirely sure I know what made with love means, but I know what made not with love is. And
Same here. Just quickly made just for convenience.
McDonald's. Yeah. Right? There's very little love in that kitchen.
That's reality. Half of the people at McDonald's really don't want to be there.
Of course, yeah.
It's a job. Why,
Yeah.
If you don't want to be there, why do I want to eat there?
Yeah, you're right.
And every time I come in, she comes, like,
Yeah.
We got a hug today. I was like, you don't know me.
It's so special.
That's the love.
Yeah.
The soul, the soul.
No, I mean, if you live anywhere near
What
Memphis and you
guy?
haven't come here, you're doing life wrong. You're
Get
doing
down,
life wrong.
Palestinians.
Like, come in here, just get loving in a hug.
Yeah,
This place is like therapy. Wow.
Okay, now, this is my mother's bread pudding.
Bread
I have never
pudding.
seen anybody
Dessert.
use the same bread that she uses or the process that she used to make it. This right here is her recipe for pecan, different regions call it different things. Most pecan pies are too sweet. This is not real sweet.
Wow,
So
okay.
everything here is her recipe.
Thank you so
spoil
much.
us.
This is, yeah, I mean,
Your ladyship.
Your ladyship. This is the lady of Memphis.
Come on then.
Okay.
Should we start with the bread pudding?
I don't know what. I've still never had bread puddings. I mean, it's just bread, right, with like sugar on it, I guess, or is it a specialized bread for this type of pudding? I assume it's not. I assume it's like normal bread that maybe they just sort of add extra ingredients to it after, but I don't actually know. Soak it and stuff.
Oh, it's so warming.
You know, there's a fine line between mushy and chewy.
Yeah.
This is the bit in between the Venn diagram, which is good. It's really like a hug. It's hugging my tongue.
100%.
It's hugging my teeth, my tongue, my palate, my throat, my tonsils.
That sounds a bit much, but it is.
What's the thing that dangles down? What's that thing?
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to die, but in a good way. In a good way.
Get the EpiPen. I think I'm allergic to bread pudding.
No, you're not. No, you're not. It's exactly like the first ever time we tried biscuits and gravy, you know, and it just feels like that warm hug that you just want to eat all the time. That's what this is. It's a warm hug in a dish.
You know what's interesting about that as well? Taste-wise, it tastes very, very similar to one of the most famous desserts in the world, Tipsy Cake, at Heston Blumenthal's restaurant in London.
You're right.
A 2 or 3 Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, look at you just name-dropping the Michelin star restaurants we've been to. That was your favourite dish you ever had until very recently. It's a home recipe.
It's a home recipe
from 100 years ago. It's not got some Michelin star chef research and developing for years to develop it. It's just home-style cooking. This is crazy, man.
And I named that pie Go-Go Pecan Pie.
Go-Go Pecan?
Because that was my son's nickname. That was his favorite dessert.
This is his favorite dessert.
So that's why it's called when you really Go-Go Pecan Pie.
Okay.
It's not too sweet.
It's not too sweet.
Yes, right, it's a 3 bags.
And you know,
I'm sorry, your ladyship, this is one of my favorite desserts I've ever had in my entire life. I'm at a lack of, I don't have the words to describe that.
I like that it's not that sweet because I could eat a whole pie.
Okay, well, this has been a taste of real.
This place was cool,
Southern
man.
Soul food.
I'm consistently amazed, not only by how good it is, but how good it makes you feel.
I can't stop smiling. This is a memory. Not gonna forget anytime soon. Oh, more getaway.
More getaway.
Yeah. All right.
You want to give me diabetes?
Yeah. All right. This has been Southern Soul Food.
We'll see you jolly soon.
See you soon, guys. Oh, we're actually not on the road yet because we need to go have some Memphis barbecue.
It's 4:30.
Memphis barbecue after this.
Yeah, we'll take a break. Take a short break, and then some barbecue. Time for ribs. Memphis.
I'm gonna die.
His famous
I'm
ribs.
literally gonna die.
So with these trips, they literally just eat food back to back. That sounds fun but painful. Well, they are. I'll start again. Well, they are unripe. That's why they call them green tomatoes. Lol, I like how Miss BJ corrects Josh for calling her by her first name. It's true. In the South, a young person would call an older lady Miss or Ma'am. That's so fascinating because in the UK that just doesn't happen at all. It's making me laugh that she's just standing behind the register, peeking over and just watching them. With the Miss and Ma'am, that's like, it just goes to show, like, in the South, I guess, like, people really do. I'm not saying that in the UK or wherever you don't use these terms, you don't respect your elders, but they just show a lot of respect to their elders with these terms. Like, that just doesn't happen, I wouldn't say anywhere in the UK, to be honest. I could be wrong. Maybe I just wasn't raised right, but that just, yeah, you don't really find that. But yeah, in the South, I see, like, you'll see clips of people just using that term, and it's just a common term that people use. But yeah, Memphis Soul Food. This looks, someone's been a naughty boy or girl. This just looks great, and the history behind it was a bit of a history lesson for me as well. I didn't really know about it, but when you see it like this, it makes it even more special. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction, and until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.